video is sponsored by me. Whether you need a voice lesson for musical theater, pop, or R&B, I got you. Half an hour for only $20. Link down below, or in the card above, or at the end of the video. Now, let's begin. What up, Lara fans? I'm so sorry it took me this long to come back to her. It's just been a wild ride this life has been for me. But I'm back, and I'm willing to take a listen to some more of the amazing stuff she has in this song. If I'm not mistaken, you guys said she was a multilingual singer. I especially love it when she sings in French, such as Je suis malade. It really is sad. I took a look at the lyrics before watching this, and I hope it prepped me enough to see how she delivers this. Let's get into it. Beautiful stage presence. Beautiful music arrangement too. Take a breath.
Je ne rêve plus, je ne fume plus, je n'ai même plus d'histoire. Je suis laide sans toi, je suis sale sans toi, comme une orpheline dans un dortoir. Je n'ai plus envie de vivre ma vie.
Oh.
Ma vie c'est quand tu pars. Je n'ai plus de vie, et même mon lit.
Pardon me. But what I hear already is a lot of emphasis in the natural speech. When someone's barely able to get the words out, the emotion is that strong. You can hear it in her voice. You can hear her using that to her advantage, keeping everything short and almost like adding a cry at the end of each phrase. No, 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 no. I recognize when other people have stuff like this, and it's gorgeous to listen to. She doesn't even have to give all that much to be amazing. It's so powerful if you're the right kind of person to want to cry to this stuff. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but there you go. Let's keep going.
Se transforme en quai de gare. Quand tu t'en vas, je suis malade, complètement malade, comme quand ma mère sortait le soir et qu'elle me laissait seule avec mon désespoir. Je suis malade, parfaitement malade. T'arrives, on ne sait jamais quand. Tu pars, on ne sait jamais où. Et ça va faire bientôt 2 ans que tu t'en fous comme un rocher, comme un péché. Je suis accrochée à toi, je suis fatiguée, je suis épuisée de faire semblant d'être heureuse. Quand ils sont là, je bois toutes les nuits, et tous les whisky, pour moi, ont le même goût, et tous les
It's the kind of emotional commitment that's not just using musicality to it to grab your audience, but also your knowledge of how realistic someone is to act when they're going through something emotional. When you lean more on musical dynamics, articulation, and other such things, that can help, but it's not as powerful as leaning on acting itself. And she's a phenomenal actress when she sings, especially in this one. I know in the last 2 videos I haven't mentioned anything like this, but you especially notice it in this, and it's just, like I said before, it's focusing on the conversation of the song and the emotional weight, trying to emphasize how heavy the message can be through articulating with cries, very small pushes and pulls of the sound, and keeping everything at a bass quiet volume until you expand into the chorus like she did. because there is an arc to it, as there are many songs out there. This is no exception. I don't know what to say other than that. Just great job so far.
Bateau, porte ton drapeau. Je ne sais plus où aller. Tu es partout. Je suis.
Even adding the breath and the whisper is just like, when you're trying to not cry, you're just like, you're holding and gasping for every breath you can because you're about to lose it into tears, and you're holding yourself back to not do that. It's so powerful when someone recognizes how to do that on command. You might not actually cry because that's just taking it a step further if you get to that point, if you can get to that point, crying on cue, but you believe that they're about to cry if you can master the steps before, which is that heaviness, shallowness of breath, which she just emphasized, doing it in a whisper, a literal whisper instead of singing it, to emphasize the content and storytelling more than the musicality. And nothing's wrong with either one. It's just, I'm really sensing strong tactics of storytelling in music from this performance instead of her vocals. I hope that makes sense. Let's keep going. I even heard you guys say she was an incredible storyteller. I see what you mean now. Can't believe it took 3 videos for me to realize that, but here we are. And see, we're opening up with more belting. Sorry, the face is for the... that she did.
J'avais du talent avant ta peau. Cet amour m'a tué. Si ça continue, je creuserai seul avec moi près de ma radio comme un gosse idiot, en écoutant ma propre voix qui chantera. Je suis malade, complètement malade, comme quand ma mère sortait le soir et qu'elle me laissait seule avec mon désespoir. Je suis malade, c'est ça.
Okay, that was so powerful. She either got the song written for her and she had to approve every single decision, or she wrote this herself and she intentionally made it to where she sang completely on her own, no accompaniment, a cappella, and it wound up being so powerful. I don't even know what to say because she's just really emphasizing how incredibly vulnerable of a song and message this is for her to just cut the instruments like that. Because in a way, it's just like stripping you from all you have that can keep you from falling apart. And ultimately, she shows immense strength through taking away the instrumentation and singing a cappella this message with such passion, with such courage, and such fearlessness that there's strength in her being able to communicate it once she leans into that side of it. Because in the song, there's just like 2 sides she's emphasizing. The weak barely can breathe, don't want to cry, just trying to get it out there, and then just snapping into letting it out with as much energy, passion, punch as she can. And when she did that in the a cappella section, it's like she just really showed how powerful she can be when she's being vulnerable. At this point, I'm rambling, so I'm just going to cut myself short right here. You get my point. I feel like you guys are going to be like, yep, told you so. You have a lot of good points. Good job. Blah, blah, blah. You get my point, though. I don't remember how much of a storyteller she was for the other two because I wasn't fully there when I reacted to those. I was very much in technique land and developing my awareness of all these different techniques. So this is the first time I'm out here explaining all of this with complete awareness. Let me know if there are other songs that emphasize her amazing storytelling skills in the comments below. I'd love to hear about that.
Suis malade, tu m'as privé de tous mes chants, tu m'as vidé de tous mes mots, et j'ai le cœur complètement malade, cerné de barricades, t'entends, je suis malade.
Well deserved. That was a gorgeous ending. With all the passion, all the technique there, and I just want to go back for just a small moment and emphasize something about her unique sound. Because I have mentioned this before in the other two videos. I just want to explain a bit more on it. She's shaking her hand because she's like, getting sweaty. It's amazing. That high note that she just sang, it sounded climactic without a doubt, but at the same time, it was incredibly easy, like beyond easy for her. Not just in the fact that she has a technical support system in place for her voice to where she can let her voice soar into the sky, but the sound of her voice is so incredibly breathy and fluty, much more than Ariana Grande, who I have compared her to, shamelessly though, because I'm talking about the tone of voice between the two, not the capability. She's clearly a much better storyteller than Ariana Grande. All I'm saying is, don't take it the wrong way just because I compare her to Ariana. Just, if you say something about it, I'm gonna ignore you. The point being, both of them have an incredibly fluty sound to their voice. They both sound very feminine. They both sound very pretty. Even when they're belting, it's difficult to really feel like it's belting because it's just, they're floating up to the top. Both of them are whenever they sing high at all. But her, even more so than Ariana, which is really, really hard to do. And yes, this is me trying to say she is better, so please be patient with me. Because her natural tone is so pure that it's almost like it's a breathy sound. It's like Ariana Grande's pretty feminine natural sound on steroids. It makes you want to sing all the way to the top just because you can, and you can stay there for as long as you want without any consequences. That kind of sound is what she has. Ariana Grande a little bit too, but there's still a sense of harshness with her sound that she does not. Ariana Grande cannot compete with the sound she has when it comes to having a truly fluty tone of voice. Thank you for your patience if you are going to comment respectfully, and if you aren't, yeah, I'm gonna bypass you. Let's listen to that climax again. Give it to her. Give it all to her. Shower her with roses. And she's still in character. It's so genius. Wow. She got into it so much that she can't even get out of it very easily. That's true commitment. I feel that. Just a quick little thing I wanted to talk about before we end the video. As mentioned in the beginning, you heard me mention a singing lesson service on Fiverr for 20 bucks, only half an hour. I'm able to expand from half an hour to 45 minutes or an hour. I just need to work with you, and you need to let me know if you want something like that. So the reason why I'm doing this is because you guys, whenever I do a reaction video which is starting to become more frequent, you guys always say that you get a lot of value from the content I dissect. You get a lot of value from my comments, from what I say about the artists you love. And if you ever wanted to emulate that yourself and get better at singing like your favorite artists, but in your own unique way, because you can't copy too much, then make sure to click the link down below or at the end of the video, where you will be directed to that website Fiverr to get a half-hour lesson with me at only 20 bucks. I have been able to do quite the transformational work. I've already helped 3 clients at this point, and I wanted to get some of it going before I started announcing it to YouTube and you guys directly. So make sure to check it out if you are at all interested in taking your voice from here to here, no matter what that looks like. I said musical theater, pop, and R&B in particular because that's what I specialize in, but in all actuality, music and singing is so universal that I can help you out with pretty much any language and any genre that you want help with. So make sure to click the link down below, and I can't wait to work with you. So that's my reaction to Lara Fabian singing the amazing Suis Malade. If you want anything else from me to react to her, please let me know. And if you can find some hidden gems of her singing classical music, please emphasize that in the comments as well. I truly want to hear more of that side because I heard her sing in Ti Amo Così with Dimash Kudaibergen and Aida Garifulina. And when she sang in that song, I heard her open up to this classical tone that is just so outside of her style. And I want to hear so much more of that. I know she's capable. If she can sound like this with such effortlessness, then she can sound so good, in my opinion, in the classical realm. So if you guys have anything outside of that Traviata, because that's the only thing I could find and I am already aware of it, make sure to put that down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more Lara. I'll see you next time. Bye.